I want to show you something that is super exciting for me, and you may or may not like it, but I am slightly obsessed with cacti, and if you know me, you know that. So this is all from a giant cactus tree. It's prickly pear, but it's a spineless prickly pear, and it was a big tree that a coworker of mine had, and he did not want spiky things, well, semi-spiky in his yard. He really wanted tropical things here in Florida, which is pretty common. So that's how I get to rescue my cacti when it happens typically. So I took him down and chopped him up in all these pieces and laid him out for, I didn't even I guess I just laid him out on a tarp. And he sat there for about 2 weeks till I had time to do something with him. And the something that I did with him was on December 27th, and I laid him out literally along the fence line like this. So nothing special, just weeded a space and laid out the pests and then set up the longer branches and stalks against the fence. It's now February 14th, so it's been about 6 weeks, something like that. So it's pretty cool because these guys just laying there, the survival skills are to just go ahead and root and grow where they lay. I didn't put any kind of fortifying material down. This is sand, we're in Florida, so there's no extra material. I didn't put any type of fertilizer or anything like that down. I just laid them on the ground. So they just grow where they lay and roots start developing. It's truly phenomenal. It absolutely amazes me how these things grow. It's so cool. And can you see these teeny tiny new little growths on here? Those are all brand new and have happened since I laid them out here. So that is, these were on here already, but they're a lot bigger. And then anything else that pops up, so this one was probably a little bitty at the time that I did it, but there's a bunch of roots. This one is a brand new growth. These are all brand new growths. All of these are going to pop into brand new growths, and if it's underneath where there's no sunlight, it's going to grow roots. So wherever there's not sun, it grows roots. Wherever there is sun, it grows new sprouts, new blooms. Depends on what note it is on the plant. So something that's really cool is on all of these that are standing up here, I didn't plant them. I literally stood them up. They are not in dirt. They are, again, they're not buried. They're leaning up against a fence. And so what has happened is it has just out of survival mode, it has started developing all of these brand new growths. I don't know if you can see that or not. But all of these brand new growths have developed along the stalks of all of these. I mean, this is a whole fence row of these, and you can see that there's new growths all the way up on these guys, which is just, it's absolutely amazing. So there's all of these new growths just everywhere. It's so freaking cool. And pretty much any of them you pull up are just going to be roots. Some have more than others, depends on how much sun they've had. Some are just starting, brand new roots. Some have roots all over, some just have one or two. But it's absolutely phenomenal. So, see all those little babies? Those are all brand new. That all just happened. These would have already been on there, but there's a lot of new growths that are developing after we cut them off. So you see this right here, because he's not planted. This is almost a skeletonization process, and it's not from insects. It's the plant utilizing its own resources to survive. So see this? This is, the plant has literally just taken the resources out of one of its pads to feed the rest of it, because it doesn't have roots or anything to pull from underneath yet, so it's pulling from itself and it feeds itself, which is pretty awesome and amazing. And I'll show you some more examples of that. So we have some others that we laid on their side, just big logs. This had some pads on it. That one doesn't have any. And they're still growing. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's amazing. So look at all this brand new growth on here. I don't know if I'm in the right spot. Sorry if I'm not. I don't know what we're looking at. But this is all brand new growth. Brand new, everywhere, everywhere. It's super cool and amazing. Look at this guy. Just probably because of sun positioning or whatever, this is all just sprouting all over the place. So I'm going to dig holes, put some fortification soil down and some fertilizer and really get these guys going and make a fence fortress, which will be kind of cool, but haven't done that yet, so they should really take off at that point. But I want to show you that. So I've decided to do centerpieces for an event, and that I'm doing, and the theme is Stuck on You, so we did a cacti theme. So I saved all of these little guys. They were the really pretty ones that had just a unique shape and whatnot. I saved them to be centerpieces, and I've got more than a dozen of these pots that we're going to plant these centerpieces in. But I just threw these in a tub of dirt. I didn't do anything else with them. I put dirt around them, shoved them in, left them. They've been sitting for 6 weeks. And when you pull them out, look at the root base. Like, this is amazing. It's crazy. So a lot of these already had buds on them. The buds that were on them were little. Now they're a lot bigger, which is pretty cool, and they'll be awfully pretty in the centerpieces. But there's also all of this super awesome and amazing growth that's happening, just like we talked about. They're taking off anything that is above in the sun. It is going to just grow new growth, whether it's buds or shoots, depends on what node it is and what the plant really wants to do. But all of these, I'm getting ready to plant them, are going to have just tons of roots on them. I mean, look at that. This is crazy. Super awesome and amazing. So I will, thanks for letting me share with you guys, and I will give you an update maybe with the fence row once we get it all planted and it really kind of takes off. I might do another video so you can see what it looks like then. So thanks for letting me share, and I'll be back. Bye.